Hello everyone and welcome back to the 50 Beowulf YouTube channel. In this video we will be taking a dive into this stuff right here and why it's not as bad as some people may like to think. So for those of you who don't know exactly what I'm talking about, this here is wolf ammo. And the reason it's so special and so talked about is because this stuff is cheap, dirt cheap. And to give you an idea of just how cheap this stuff is, during the pre-COVID days, I got this 20 round box of Sin6 2x39 for about $7. And that's a really good deal for what it is. And I wanted to explain that just because it's cheap doesn't mean you shouldn't buy it. It has its drawbacks, I know, but doesn't everything? The first drawback that I hear most often about it is that because it has a steel case instead of a brass case, it's hard on your gun's barrel. Now, this one I'm not going to deny because it's true, but because one of their most popular calibers is 7.62, and the AK platforms are what use that caliber the most, those people usually aren't too concerned about damaging them, and might get a bit of hate for saying this, but I mean, AKs are tanks, but if you have an AR platform, it's a bit of a different story. Another thing that I've heard people say about this stuff is its issues with reliability. Now, I'm a bit one-sided on this one because I've personally never had a problem with wolf ammo. It's good enough for me, it works alright. But you may have watched this video by Iraq veteran 8888 in which he did an AK-74 meltdown. And what ended up stopping the gun was the buildup of primer sealant from the wolf ammo on the bolt face. And the entire case was also lacquered, and so it made everything all dirty and sticky and just shut the gun down. He did say that some of Wolf's ammo isn't lacquered, but in this case it was, and that's what made the gun fail the way it did.
Here's got the lacquered case. We look at the bolt face here, we can see that that entire channel that the firing pin rides in, as well as all around the face of the bolt, has just got this crud that has just worked its way into there from the lacquer on the cases. Now I know some of Wolf's ammo is lacquer case, some of it isn't. As I recall, I believe that...
And on top of that, he disclosed to his viewers that he didn't have a problem with the Wolf ammo, and it's just fine and works alright.
I like Wolf ammo. I don't want anybody to think that I have a problem with Wolf ammo, because their stuff is just fine. It's affordable, it's cheap, accurate enough, you know, it works, goes bang every time.
He also said that Wolf ammo is known for having some pretty hard primers, which caused some reliability issues later in that test. But I'm pretty sure that just comes along with it being so cheap. And guys, no person in their right mind would fire off that many rounds to the point where the weapon can't even function correctly. The last problem I've heard people say they have with it is accuracy. Now, we're actually going to put this to rest today, and we're going to break out the old Mini 14 again, and we'll do a little bit of an accuracy test between this Wolf ammo here and some Remington UMC, which is a bit more premium type of ammunition and a bit more expensive, and we'll just see how they fare up against each other. I'll do 3 rounds of each at 100 yards and 3 rounds at 200 yards. Alrighty, so we're out here now, about to do our accuracy test between Wolf ammo and Remington UMC. Now we got a bit of a problem out here. There's wheat out there, so what I'm gonna do, and I couldn't see the target very well, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna aim where I'm pretty sure the bullseye is, and I don't think it'll go off too much. So first, I'm gonna do a few rounds just to kind of see where it's hitting, so I can get close to the bullseye the second time. But up first is the Remington UMC. First 3 rounds here. Just to test. Alright. Here Let's go see what we got. Well, looks like I didn't hit the target, so let's see. I can tell if that hole's from this time or not. Not really sure where to aim now. Okay, so now I've waited until this field has been harvested. So we'll try this again so we can actually see where those bullets are hitting. So new day, same target. So first up is Remington UMC, just like last time. Let's go see it. Alright, so for this, it looks like all over the place. There's one there, and one there. So it's shooting a little bit low right, so I think I'll aim for this top corner right here for the real test. Alright, this is a real deal now. Let's go see it. Okay, so a little bit of a tighter group this time, but not real happy with that. But I was aiming right here this entire time. I wasn't aiming for the corner because I thought that might have been too far. So I was aiming for this part, and that's all. That's what I got right there. So we'll see how the wolf ammo goes. All right, here's the wolf ammo test at 100 yards. Okay, so seems like only 2 shots hit that one time. I'm not sure where the third one went, if it's one of these or it's not likely at all, but possibly could have been stacked exactly on one of those two. But okay, let's go to the real test now. Okay, real deal now with the wolf ammo, 100 yards. Okay, bit of an interesting result here. You can see one hit there, that was the first shot, and then there's 2 more up here that I know were not there before. So there's where the second bullets hit. But we'll measure all this at the end. But yeah, there's where your hits are. So now let's scoot it back to 200 yards. All right, 200 yard test, Remington UMC. Let's go see it. Okay, so 200 yards, looks like we got one hit right here and another one right there. I know wasn't there before. I was aiming maybe up here with that scope, so try to be a little bit more accurate with this. Okay, real test with the Remington UMC at 200 yards. Let's go check it out. Okay, so looks like we just got one hit on there. Again, I really don't know where the other ones went, so we'll just go to the wolf ammo. All right, wolf ammo, 200 yards. Yeah, let's go check it out. All right, so wolf ammo is already looking better than the Remington even. I mean, again, I was aiming about right here. I put them all on target at 200 yards, so okay, let's cover them up and do the real test. All right, wolf ammo, 200 yards, real deal now. Okay, let's go check it out. Now again, only one round was put on target that time with the wolf ammo. I mean, keep in mind, I was still aiming in the same place every time, and it's a relatively windless day. I mean, it's possible that the wind could be messing these up, but other than that, it was same spot. So If anybody knows why, tell me in the comments, but well, it's kind of disappointing. I only put one shot on there. Oh, with the test I put 3. Okay, so now that the test is over, I think we can conclude that as far as wolf ammo being accurate and all, and being able to compete with accuracy with other brands and stuff like that, they're pretty much the same. And the only reason I say that is because the results with the accuracy test at 1 and 200 yards compared to with the Remington UMC, the results were pretty inconsistent. So I don't think it really matters, to be honest, because I mean I was shooting 3 rounds of each at 100 yards and 200 yards, and it was a relatively winless day. And just one thing to keep in mind is that I was using 223 rounds, which are pretty fast and shouldn't be affected by wind a whole lot. And so I'm not really sure what happened there, if it was me, if it was the bullets, if it was the rifle or what, but something just wasn't quite right. I mean, if anybody ever wants to tell me why, please just let me know in the comments, because I actually really want to know why these results were so inconsistent. I'm not just going to go with that. I would like some answers. So if anybody knows why, just, I don't know, do what you gotta do. Watch the video back, and then just tell me why in the comments. So with that said, I think I've concluded that, I mean, wolf ammo is probably accurate enough compared to other different brands of ammo like that. So just, you can buy all the wolf ammo you want, just don't really worry about accuracy unless that's what you're really going for with what ammo you choose. And I think it's alright as having to do with like reliability and other stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, just buy all the wolf ammo you want, so you don't have to worry about if it's good or not, because from what I've explained so far, I think it's pretty okay compared to other brands. So, and it is cheap, and it is steel cased, but it still works. It works just fine, and I've never really had a problem with it. So with all that said, make sure you like the video if you do like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. Again, comment below if you can help me find some answers. But anyways, thanks for watching the 50 Beowulf YouTube channel, and I'll see you later.